Hey besties, welcome or welcome back.
I don't know about you, but I have lots of glass jars that I save from old spice containers, jams, pasta sauce, you name it. Well, it's about time I finally use them. So let's make some trash to treasure glass DIY crafts. I am forever saving glass jars, so this one was Relish. And I've got these really cool kind of fashion rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree. I took it outside and just sprayed it with a coat of white paint. I didn't do that on camera, it just gets messy. So now I'm gonna look at these transfers and see how might I wanna cut them out so that they'll fit on this jar. I'm gonna use this jar to store makeup brushes. I don't know about you guys, I don't even wear makeup like twice a week maybe, but I still have way too many makeup brushes and I just need a place to put them. And so I'm just kind of cutting it out and, sizing it up. And you can always put them back on afterwards if you find a good spot for them, but it's easier to put that one big piece on, initially. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's going to fit really nice. I'm going to remove the backing and I'm just going to set it down very carefully because once it sticks, it sticks. There's no turning back. I'm going to rub it on and then I'm going to get a little wooden stick that I have and I'm going to start scraping on the back there, rubbing it. You can use a popsicle stick, a credit card, whatever you want. I just have this stick that came with another rub-on transfer that I had ordered online. Of course, this one is from the Dollar Tree. And you got to go over every little section. And then when you're ready to take it off, you'll just carefully start pulling on the edge. And if you see that it didn't stick, lay it right back down. You'll see me do that a couple times here and just rub over it again. Take your time. It just looks so cool when it's all done. It makes it look like a really, really high-end professional kind of jar. Plus, I love the white and the black. It just has a super, super nice look to it. Didn't that go on nicely? And then I just rub over it carefully to make sure there's no edges sticking up. And then I'm going to take the other half of that way they'll be different on both sides. And again, I'm just going to look and see what I want to put on there, if I need to cut anything off. And this one just kind of worked out. So I'm going to lay it right on there. It's hard with a jar, it wants to roll away, but it's not too bad. And then I'll just start rubbing it on. And then I did see a little spot in the upper right there. Actually, when you turn it up, right side up, it'll be upper right. And you just kind of can cut that off. It was just a little too high. So I carefully just lifted it up. I didn't want to scratch the paint. And I made a bunch of little cuts until I got rid of that little teeny piece there. So let me know if any of you collect like makeup or skincare things. I don't know why I do, but I have so many things. When I see them, I want them. Let me know. I don't even hardly wear makeup. It's crazy what we do just for beauty, right? Didn't that come out cute? I absolutely love how this looked. So here I've added my makeup brushes. These are some new ones, of course. I haven't even used them yet. Doesn't that look so nice? That would look so cute in my bedroom.
My friends, I want to invite you to come with me to a crafty cruise getaway with 4 other channels here from YouTube where you can enjoy beaches and sand and tons of crafting inspiration. This ship has so many amenities that you are going to just have a blast. Plus, you get to connect with other crafters. But here's the thing, space is very limited. So make sure you go to craftycruisegetaway.com to get all the information that you need. Everything is linked down below in the description box.
Another jar I didn't want to throw away. This was from IKEA. I love their lingonberry jam. It's my favorite. Anyway, this one, the label's a little tough. So I used my heat gun from Amazon on this one. And then later I realized it would have been better to soak it in water and then use my little Cricut scraper that I'm doing now. It actually goes faster than the heat tool. So there's a little tip for you. Soak your jar in like soapy water and it'll help come off much, much easier. I did get it off, and then I'm going to use a little bit of Goo Gone, and I'm going to rub off any adhesive that was left behind. This is a nice size jar, and I end up with quite a few of these. Like I said, it's the one jam that I really like. I'm not a big jam person. Also back with some alcohol because of the stickiness. I want to make sure, and the greasiness of the Goo Gone, I want to make sure that's all gone. I have a bunch of skewers from the Dollar Tree. Saw this on Pinterest. And what it is, it's sort of like a zigzaggy design. So the first thing I'm going to do, I figured out how many I need by just putting a string around the jar and then laying it out and then seeing how many skewers fit across it. So that's how I ended up with these skewers. So it'll be individual for your jar. And then I clip them so you see how it goes down like a V. And then the next one will go up and then down. It just zigzag. So what I did is I cut pieces from each of those little segments that I put together that were all those sizes. And I wrapped them up with twine so that I wouldn't lose my pieces. Then I opened one at a time, and I used my square ruler to put them in the right order of size, as you see here. Somehow, when I was putting some of them on, I don't know how I did it, but I got some of them out of order. Whatever, it still came out cute. But if you really want it to be right, you'll just have to be super careful. I thought I was being careful, but apparently not. So I'm going to use some hot glue, and I'm going to start with the first one. And I'm lining them up on the bottom of the jar and then adding the next one, trying to go in the order of the design. And I'm just going to keep doing this with all those little bundles until I get it all the way around the jar. And it's such a cute little way to turn this basic jar into something very decorative. So I'll just let you watch. You can see I'm just going to do the same thing over and over. And there's one complete set. And there I am partway through. If you look closely, you'll see where my design got a little wonky. And there it is. I'll just make sure the good part is facing forward. And then I'm going to take my little nippers. I'm going to clip any pieces that were sticking out too far on the bottom because I want it to sit straight. Then I'm going to take my Rust-Oleum linen white chalk paint and just kind of heavy dry brush all the way around it. Once that's done, I'm just going to tie a little ribbon around it that I had, and I'm going to put some peonies that I got on Amazon inside, and I think this is gorgeous. I just think it looks so pretty. It's kind of like modern farmhouse kind of boho. What do you think? Another jar I saved. This is one of my husband's jellies that he likes. And I did soak this one in the water to get it off much easier. And then I've got this armor etch stuff I ordered on Amazon. It's in my Amazon store if you're interested. It's really cool. I'm going to use the Goo Gone to get rid of any of the leftover adhesive. And then I'll run some alcohol over it too to get rid of the kind of greasiness once I'm done. And there's my jar, nice and clean. I've got this washi tape. I'm pretty sure I got it at Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to start taping it on, just kind of make, I guess, like geometric designs with it, which is basically lines all over that turn into little kind of triangles in different shapes. You could just do whatever you want with this. I had no plan in mind. I just thought, I just want to create a bunch of little shapes on here, and they didn't have to be the same or even or anything like that. They're definitely not symmetrical. If you want that, just go ahead and plan out your shapes, and then you can do your washi tape too. So whatever you like. So you have to let me know, have you guys been having a lot of rain? I'm not sure what the deal is. Here it is. It's already summer, right? And we've been having so much rain. I am in southern Ohio, and it's just kind of crazy. And it's very green and lush, and I love that. But I just don't know why there's so much rain here. Anyway, let me know what it's like where you are, and if you're enjoying the summer or if you're getting lots of rain like I am. Oh well, I'm sure it'll come and go. So now that I have all the washi tape on, you can see it's just random shapes. I'm going to take my armor etch and I'm going to put a heavy coat in all of the open spaces, and it doesn't matter if it touches the washi tape. We're going to wash it off anyway, but I was being very careful. You don't want to get it on your skin. I probably should be wearing gloves, so I'm just letting you know, if you're concerned at all, definitely wear gloves, and if you want to put a mask on, that makes sense too. I left it on for about 5-10 minutes. I've taken it to the sink, washed it off really well, and now I am pulling off the washi tape. And look at how cool that looks. I mean, that is glass etching without etching anything. So now I'm going to take a little bit of Aleene's tacky glue, and I'm going to take some of this golden white twine I got at Target a long time ago, and I'm just going to wrap it around a bunch over the threads on the jar, and just to dress it up a little. I'm also going to add some little fairy lights that I got on Amazon, and this turned out beautiful. I absolutely love it. Let me know what you think. I think this would be a nice addition to a shelf, a tier tray, anywhere in your home. I think it would just really add a little bit of character and almost a little glam. Is such a cute thing to do with an Old Spice container. So I cleaned it out, of course, and I'm going to use my Maze chalk paint by Waverly. First thing, I'm going to use some alcohol just to clean the surface, because it gets smudgy sometimes. And so I had already removed the label on this one. I'm going to go ahead and do it. It ends up being about 3 coats because, when you paint on glass, it doesn't really go on heavy. You can still see the strokes and everything. So I wanted to make sure that it got really nicely covered. And there it is. And I think it looks great. And I did all the way up to the top and a little bit on the bottom as well. Now I've got a jot marker from the Dollar Tree. It's one of those 2-ended ones. So it's got a pointier end on one and a little thicker end on the other. I am looking at a picture on Pinterest. I cannot draw things like this unless I have a picture in front of me. So if you're good at drawing like bees, go for it. Otherwise, get a picture and just copy it or screenshot the one I did, and then you'll be able to, do the same thing. It is like a little cartoon bee, super simple. You can tell I'm not an artist at all. I'm just going to thicken it up a little bit. Now this marker isn't as dark as I would have liked it to be, so I'm going to go in with a more like heavy duty permanent marker after I get this initial shape on here, and I'm going to start filling things in and making it look even thicker and darker. Be sure you guys talk to each other in the comments. There's some awesome people here. I mean, just the nicest people you'll ever meet. I mean, this is basically just a group of friends, crafting friends. We hang out together, we craft, and you know what? We can share and talk and pray for each other, whatever you want. I just want to let you know that there are just the nicest people here. You are all besties. We're all besties, and I love it. So now I'm filling in some of the little bee elements, and I'm making his stinger a little more pointy. And there's a quicker look of the shape in case you want to screenshot that. Now I'm going to take that heavy duty marker. This one is from Office Depot, as you can see. And I'm just going to go over the whole thing. Now, does not look better. I think that just really made it pop. I'm going to take some white chalk paint, and with a very fine tipped art brush, I'm going to very carefully go in and just paint the wings with the white. And if you notice, I'm painting away from each of the edges every direction, and that really helps keep the paint as much inside the little wings as possible. And just take your time. I think this turned out so cute, and I found this cute little candle holder thing or whatever from the Dollar Tree to stage it with, and you'll have to let me know what you think, because I just think this one is adorable. It's perfect for summer, and I just think it just got all those fun vibes, that we like. I can almost hear the bee buzzing. Can you hear it too? Thank you for watching. You are truly a blessing to me. Let me know which one was your favorite today. Don't forget to check out the link for the website about the Crafty Cruise Getaway. It's down in my description box below. I know you will have so much fun, and I really hope you will check it out and consider going. I've got another video on the screen that I think you'll really like, so if you click on it, I will see you there. Bye.